What's good? What's good?
Hey, bitch.
I mean, what's good?
Alright, record. You got some money?
Baby, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall about my plans. What's good?
What's good?
Bitch, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall about my plans.
What's good?
What's good?
I don't give a fuck about your man, baby. Don't need your pussy, just
What's
put
up with
paper
it,
in my
everybody?
hands, baby.
I'm here to actually tell y'all that basically, you know, reality is not what it seems, but it's like what it seems at the same time. Okay, I'm barely starting to catch on and like have control of things that I didn't have control over. So last night, when go to sleep, I had a dream. My dream was wow. I was in this bar, and it was like all like older white people, right? And like I'm going like, who are these people? I start paying attention, and it was like George Burns, Robin Williams. It was all these old like white comedians that was like, had like TV shows and stuff like that, but it was like all white comedians, and like they was just cracking all these jokes, man. It was like the funniest shit ever. It was the funniest shit ever. But they created this place that they had like after death or some shit, and I'm in this place, and like they telling me about it, and I'm like, man, I'm going, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I was talking to the bartender, and like, because I was talking to George Burns, dude. I talked to George Burns, I talked to Robin Williams, and it was like, they was just cracking jokes the whole time. It was just like jokes. I don't remember a lot of the jokes. I don't really remember none of the jokes, but I remember one, George Burns, like, kind of fell to the ground. And I was like, me being, coming from this reality going to that reality, thinking it's real. I'm like, oh shit, because George Burns old as hell, so I went and I'm trying to pick him up, and like he wouldn't get up, and then everybody started laughing, and I'm like, like, what y'all laughing at? And then he just like looked at me and smiled and got up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And they just like, like, yeah, this is the like a place we created for ourselves to come and shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm going like I'm geeking. I'm geeking now. I'm like going, damn, this is crazy. I'm like, from this reality going, I need a camera. I wish I had a camera. And then the bartender was like, we record every night. And like when I looked over the bar, it was like a stool, and it had like all these damn cameras on it, these small ass cameras. They looked like GoPros, but they wasn't GoPros. They had like red lights blinking and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, every night we set up, we do stand up and shit like that, and everybody just we just record everything all around the bar that's going on. And I'm like, whoa, I'm like, this is wild. So I get woke up in the middle of the night, and I get up, I go to the restroom. I'm tripping off the dream I just had, and I'm going, wow, that was just trippy. Okay, wait. But what happened was, I said, damn, I said teenagers, they bad in dreams too, because I left, when I left out that place that we was in the bar, we left out that place, and we went to go to somewhere else, and we ran into these teenagers that was just walking. They had skateboards and shit. Long story short, they jumped us. Right? They tried to take my phone and shit. But I guess one of them had dropped their phone, and they thought it was mine, and they picked it up, and they all took off running, and we going like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? Like, this is supposed to be a dream. But then I woke up after that happened, and I went to the restroom. I come back, and like I'm sitting there, I'm tripping off of it because I can remember my dreams fully now. Like, another thing about it is, I start dreaming before I go to sleep. So like when I get real tired and I'm sitting there, I start dreaming like automatically before I even go to sleep. Like I start dreaming the dream I'ma have, but at the same time while that dream is trying to play, I start remembering like a lot of my old dreams. They start coming back and they'll play in my head. So like I'm already tripping off that because I'm telling her like, my dreams play before I go to sleep. And, like, man, I don't want that shit to happen to me. And I'm like, you ain't never gonna take shrooms then. I'm like going shit. But my dreams play before I go to sleep. So bam, I come back, I lay down. And I go back to sleep. Then I'm in like this high school, right? Like I don't even know why. Like we walking past this high school to the point to where we turned in and start walking through the high school. And it was like all these badass teenagers and shit. And like, I'm like kind of, we just walking past them and I'm like going, damn, my daughter gonna go to this school or some shit. I'm thinking. So I'm like, walking past them. And then, these teenagers bad as fuck. Some other shit happened. It was like fights and all type of shit, and it was like, what the fuck? You feel me? So I got woke up again. So I got up, and I got up, did what I had to do. I came back, I laid back down, and like the dream of this high school is still playing. You feel me? It's still kind of going on. But when I go back to sleep, I was in the reality that my dad created. And it was like kind of trippy because me and my brother, we talking to my dad, and my dad like, we me and Fonte about to go get married, and we like, in our minds, we going like, what the fuck? Like, you about to go get married. So we like, fuck it. We like, okay, we gonna go out and get something to wear and shit, and we didn't actually go and get nothing to wear. It was, I don't know, it was this weird ass closet we went to, and when you open the closet, it's just like the kind of stuff that you wear is just there. You feel me? Like put it like this: my brother opened the closet, and when he opened the closet, okay, the clothes that he wear was there, so he grabbed it, and like I'm looking, I don't see nothing for me, so he closed it back, and like I'm standing there, and someone was like, okay, open the closet. When I opened the closet, my stuff was there. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I just grabbed my shit. We got dressed. And like we headed to the wedding. But we didn't make it to the wedding. I don't know what the hell happened. We got sidetracked. And we went to one of like our Asian partners' house or something like that. This was like one of our Asian partners. And we at the house. We at his house, right? And we talking about technology and different technologies coming out, and he was like, well, I got that new Apple TV, and I'm like, the Apple TV? And he like, yeah. Man, I look up, it was like a fucking 43-inch Apple TV, bro. It was an Apple TV. Like it was like a computer. It had all the shit that a MacBook Pro would have on it was on the TV. Like, but it was like a TV. Like usually, how the back of TVs be black. This shit was white. It had the Apple logo on it and shit. And it was like sitting on this dresser. Big ass TV. I'm like going, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, yeah, it's the computer and all in one, bro. Like, but it was a TV though. But it had all the Apple shit. You feel me? Programmed into the TV. That the TV was basically a TV computer, basically. That's what it was. And like I'm looking at the shit like in disbelief, like I never seen no shit like this because I never have. And then I'm like telling him, yeah, you can jailbreak it and all this shit because I'm like sometimes tech savvy sometimes when it come to certain things. So like I'm going through the shit, like I'm sliding through the Apple TV, like boom, 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 checking all the shit out on the Apple TV. I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking dope. Like, it's a computer, you can surf the web, you can do this, you can do that, you feel me? I'm like going through this shit. I kind of forgot about jailbreaking the motherfucker and actually started playing with it, because I'm going, this shit is fucking wild. Like, you got a real Apple TV on the wall, and like that shit was big. It was big, but the back was white with the Apple logo on it. He didn't have it on the wall. He had it sitting like on the dresser, like a tall dresser, bro, to where it was like kind of up, kind of high, but it wasn't that high. It was like probably like about like above here. You feel me? Sitting on the dresser, because like we was talking about games and stuff like that. And you know, I did kind of, before he told me what it was, I did kind of keep looking at it, because I was like going like, what the fuck kind of TV is that? But it was a computer. It was an Apple computer. A big one. Like, it was flat backed and everything. It was like a flat screen TV that had the white back like a fucking laptop or something, and it had the Apple logo on it and everything. And I'm just looking at it like, whoa, like this is next level. But it was crazy. We was just sitting there chopping it up, and then it's like weird, because you know, you start learning these things while you in your dreams now. Like, I'm learning these things, and like, you know, every place I got to was still telling me, you know, reality is not what you think it is. Like, this is real, that is real. You feel me? Like, you got all these different realities going on, and you're not really paying attention to it, because you stuck in the one that you believe in, the one that you in. And it was like every dream, though, it was somebody in the dreams telling me about the reality, going, you know, this is a reality created for this. This is a reality created for this. Like different people that passed on, they was able to hold their record they reality and hold on to that reality that they wanted. Like in the bar with like all the comedians and stuff, like they was able to basically make that reality. So like after death, that part of them could stay in that place. And like that was the same thing like with my dad. Like, boom, after his death, he made a reality that the reality that he actually wanted. And like that's what I seen on my dream. And like this is what all of them was telling me. And it was just like, you know, it's kind of trippy now, because like I said, when I go in my dreams, like I'm more teaching myself or giving myself more understanding of not just life, but different life hacks. You reality hackers, that's what we calling them now. Somebody asked me, they say, hey man, you think you can make me a reality hacker shirt? I'm gonna do that today after the live. I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get some shirts, and I'm about to make the reality hacker shirt, because you got people that's doing that right now. They hacking the reality, and they able to create the reality of themselves, of who they are, and put their people in that reality. And like that was the same thing as being in that bar with all these white comedians and being the only black person in the bar. But I'm in there with all these comedians that passed away, and I'm telling you, they had me dying laughing. They was cracking joke after joke after joke after joke, but then still though, they explaining the shit to me at the same time, going, you know, everybody always been saying this now, like, life ain't what you think it is. And it's like, it's what you think it is, but it ain't what you think it is. It kind of goes a little bit further, because you get to make what you want. You get to create what you want in order to have, you know, if you strong enough, you able to stay in this form and be in something else like after your death. And it's like, whoa, like it was kind of mind blowing. But I just have to come and just explain that, because you know the dreams were so real. They were so real. It was like, you know, that's how it's been like for like the last couple of weeks since I've been taking these apes. My dreams have been like outstanding, but they haven't been just dreams. It's like the dreams been explaining things to me, breaking stuff down, and like, you know, breaking the reality down, breaking life down, like different things that I needed help with on myself. like they was showing me, like me looking in the mirror and going, oh shit, okay, I see that set about myself. I'ma fix that when I wake up. You feel me, type shit. So it's like, you know, when you, I don't know, you reach these different stages of evolution, I think, you know, and I'm reaching these different stages of evolution to where my dreams are just not chaotic no more. My dreams are other shit. You feel me? My dreams are explaining things to me. They're telling me things. They're showing me things. They're giving me more guidance than just being some chaotic stuff. Got me running around, people shooting at me, or this happening, you know, or you getting chased all the time, you know, you feel me? It's like cutting that part out. Like, you know, it's trying to cut the chaoticness out and like come with more of like a teaching to help me in this reality. And it's like, it's kind of dope because when you in there, this reality is no different than that reality. It's not, it's the same. It's like it's the same. Sometimes it be so real you don't even know you dreaming. And then by the time you do figure out you dreaming, you damn near ready to wake up. You feel me? And like every time I do and I wake out the dream, my forehead is burning every time. Every time I wake up now, my forehead is burning. And when I'm woke, I could still see the dream kind of playing out, still playing out. Like as if the dream, just because I'm here, it didn't stop that reality from going. Because that reality is real and that reality is still playing. Even if it's playing inside of me, that reality is still real and it's still playing out. So like it just play out for a little bit before it start to like kind of dissipate once the burning goes away. So I'm just here to go, damn, man, I guess reality isn't what I thought it was. It's so much more. It is what I think it is, but it's a lot more also at the same time. So, you know, start paying attention, start paying more attention and start, you know, trying to go into your dreams and work on yourself. You know, that's what I feel like my dream world is for now. It's for me to be able to work on me and change things for me, you know, and show me things, you know, different things. And this is without no psychedelics. This is no psychedelics, like, period. You feel me? So I'm just saying, just pay attention and then, you know, you'll start to get more control over your dreams. And once you get control over your dreams, you actually, you working in the astral world without even knowing. Like that's, and man, it's a blessing. That's all I can say. But I just have to come share that with y'all, and you know, I see y'all on the live. Peace out.
What's good? What's good? Hey, bitch. I mean, what's good?
Alright, record us. You got some money?
Baby, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall by my plans. What's good? What's good? Bitch, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall by my plans.
What's good?
What's good?
I don't give a fuck about your man, baby. Don't need your pussy, just put paper in my hands, baby. Wipe me down, cool me off like a fan, baby. Check your select ma, cause hoes be getting ran, baby. Just understand, baby. Pimpin' strut, looking like a million. Fresher than a pair of gators, nigga, he be really on. Grapes blown, he got lean in his styrofoam. Sell a bitch a dream, mac him down, then pimpin' and send him on. Ain't fulfill my standards, young and need his money long. Could never trick off with his dick, so why bother to jump in bones? Game hit hard like cancer, broke bitches ain't able. No better, it get better. Hoe, bring dough up to my stable. Running like a track meet, trailing for the yapers. Get your game tight, cause there is them come fatal. Ball out, stun hard, young Helen trailblazing. Something major like the lead, homie, make 'em shake 'em, break 'em. Yeah, never betting on a sorry old poor thing. A winner betting on a sure thing. Stay righteous for a real nigga, believe we gon' achieve. Felt to prepare, baby, you ain't the one the nigga need.
Baby, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall by my plans. What's good? What's good? Bitch, I know you got a man. I'm just trying to understand. What's good?
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend. Love just fall by my plans. What's good? What's good?
She gave me inspiration. I
gave her motivation. She showed me wet sensation, I showed her penetration. I call her in the morning, okay, you call it caking. I call it plan making for late night relaxation. She by the phone waiting for time and a location. And now she worry pacing, thinking I'm gonna end up faking. But I ain't got no plans, just me and your ass clash like Titans till we climax fast. I roll the hash, she pop like it's for cash. Typical smash and dash, tonight's a little different. I'm gonna make it last, throw around like 16 bars. I'ma call it a rap. Black out the Bobby Black, wake up the Coogee rap. She in the morning cooking eggs and some flapjacks. Finish that, then I'm gon' tap that, then hit the trap. They call me in the morning when you think for black. I'm at the crib with nothing but Tim's on in the fit.
Baby, I know you got a man, I'm just trying to understand what's good.
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend, love just fall by my plan. What's good? What's good? Bitch, I know you got a man, I'm just trying to understand what's good.
What's good?
There ain't no need to recommend, love just fall by my plan. What's good? What's good?
Baby, I'm scoping you and hoping that we can get acquainted. Maybe conversate for a minute, and if it's cool, we can exchange phone numbers and names. I want to meet her with you, let you know. Ride switch lanes and get high to the sunrise, like we committed. Don't front and just roll your eyes. I know you with it. You told me you had a man, and now you stress it like you need some real in your life, 'cause you're treating you like nobody. See, I've met plenty, but your type is like one in a million. She smiled with a glow in her eye. I know she feel it. Ooh, don't try to hide the pain, like it's cool. Now open up and let me show you real baby for two. She like the show, and it's based on material things. You infatuated with this lifestyle, what money brings. So get your mind right, girl. Love ain't hard to find. It's your boy, Draft.